If someone stole your house, you would probably assume they had to break in, force a sale, or somehow take your keys. In some cases, they don't even need to touch the property at all. They may only need your name, your address, and access to public records online. I'm Cathy Sabater, and today we're talking about deed theft, how scammers try to transfer property ownership on paper, why homeowners often do not realize it until much later, and the practical steps you can take right now to better protect yourself. Most homeowners assume that if their name is on the deed, their ownership is safe. Ownership is only as secure as the documents being accepted and recorded. That is where the danger starts. Deed theft happens when someone fraudulently files documents that make it look like ownership of a property changed without the real owner's permission. In plain English, a scammer tries to make it look like your home legally changed hands, at least on paper. That does not mean always that the scammer can permanently keep the property. It can create legal and financial mess that takes time, money, and stress to fix it. In some cases, the damage goes far beyond paperwork. A scammer may try to transfer title into another name, take out loans against the property, collect rent from a property they do not own, or even try to sell it before the real owner knows something is wrong. That is why this issue is so serious. The scam often starts with public records. In many counties, property ownership information is easy to find online. That can include names, mailing addresses, parcel details, and other public information. A scammer can use that information to target homes that look easier to exploit. Usually, the properties that are at high risk are vacant homes, rental properties, inherited properties, older homeowners with free and clear homes, and properties where home ownership records are not being checked regularly. Now, that does not mean the homeowner did anything wrong. It means scammers look for properties where suspicious activity may go unnoticed longer. That is why one of the smartest things a homeowner can do is sign up for county property alerts if their county offers them, and periodically verify that the ownership record still shows exactly what it should. Now, here's the part people do not understand. A recorded deed is not the same as a valid transfer. Just because a fraudulent document gets recorded does not automatically mean the scammer truly owns the property. Recorded fraud can still create enormous problems. Once false paperwork gets into the system, the homeowner may have to prove the transfer was fraudulent. That can mean attorneys, title problems, court filings, lender complications, delayed sales, block refinances, and a lot of time fixing a problem that should never have happened in the first place. So, how does this usually happen? A scammer may create a fake deed. They may forge a signature. They may use false identification. They may also target counties or offices where fraud review is weaker than people assume. Then, if the document gets recorded, the public record suddenly shows something that looks official, even though it's not legitimate. That false appearance can create the next layer of damage. The scammer may then try to borrow money against the property, list it for sale, pressure a tenant, or create enough confusion to block the real owner from selling or refinancing. That is why deed theft is so dangerous. It is not just about ownership, it's also about the chaos that begins when false ownership looks real enough to disrupt everything around it. So, what should homeowners do? Here are the most important steps. Step number one, monitor your property records. Most homeowners never check county property or title records after closing. That could be a mistake. Look up your property periodically and confirm that the ownership information still matches what it should. Many counties offer free property alert systems that notify you if a document is recorded against your property. If that service you live, use it. It is one of the easiest and smartest protective steps you can take. Step number two, pay attention to mail and notices. A lot of people ignore strange mail until there is a bigger problem. Now, when you're looking at the deed, I can let you know that it looks like it's junk mail, but it isn't. So make sure you do check all of your mail. Do not take advantage. Watch for all unexpected lender mail, title notices you do not recognize, tax documents that seem off, utility changes you did not request, or calls about selling a property you are not trying to sell. Those are all signs that something may need your immediate attention. Step number three, be careful with vacant, rental, or inherited property. If a property is vacant, inherited, or tenant occupied, stay active. Pick up the mail. Check on the property. Review tax records. Make sure no official notices are sitting unnoticed. These properties create more opportunity for scammers because the owner is not always physically present. The more visible and active your oversight is, the harder the property becomes to exploit. Step number four, protect personal and ownership information. Scammers often build their schemes using pieces of information that seem small on their own but become powerful when combined. Be careful with documents that show your legal name, property address, signature, or ownership details. That does not mean living in fear. It means understanding that protecting your home also means protecting the information tied to it. Step number five, act fast if something looks wrong. If you believe fraudulent documents may have been recorded, act immediately. Contact the county recorder or clerk's office. Contact a qualified real estate attorney right away. If identity theft may be resolved, report that too. The faster you respond, the better chance you have to contain the damage before it spreads into lending, title, or sales issue. Waiting is what gives fraud more room to grow. Now, one important point. Deed theft laws, recording rules, and fraud remedies, they vary state and by county. So this video is a general educational information, not legal advice. But the bigger lesson is very clear. Home ownership is not just about making the payment. It's also about protecting the title. A lot of people think title theft is dramatic and obvious. Often it starts quiet with paperwork, public records, and a homeowner assumes no one would ever target their property. That assumption is exactly what scammers count on. So protect your property, monitor your records, pay attention to strange notices, use county alerts if they are available, and act quickly if anything does not look right. The earlier deed fraud is caught, the easier it is to contain. I'm Cathy Sabater, and this is Real Estate Rules, Risk, and Loopholes. Next, we'll be covering another costly real estate trap homeowners do not always see coming. If you want more real estate rules, risk, and loopholes every homeowner should know, subscribe and stay connected.